I wrote, tormented, demented, you send shivers down my spine. You're wanted, get me excited, you send shivers down my spine. Something like that.
Former radio personality Pamela Wildheart releases her debut album at the age of 47. She tells us about music, romance, and the secret of attracting lovers. We also show you 2 songs from her showcase. All these on Razor Pop.
Yo, what up? It's Razor Pop lah!
Remember her? Pamela Wildheart, the former DJ extraordinaire of Radio Hot 91.3, has finally released an album at the age of 47. Calling herself a grandma, the feisty entertainer penned most of the songs in her debut album, titled Wild and Wicked. Born in the Philippines but based in Singapore for the past 22 years, she sought the help of well-known producer Moliana to record the album, which comprises 10 songs both in English and Tagalog. We caught up with a high-octane woman to talk about music, love, and the art of staying attractive. We also listened to her sing in the later part of the show.
At a very beautiful age, okay, I've decided to finally record my songs because I thought, what's there to lose to record it? I've had this album for such a long time. I mean, the songs rather. I have thousands of songs. But I've decided to pen down and really put it into orbit.
But is the album going to take you in a different direction? Are you going to start singing regularly in bars?
No, I don't sing regularly. I do only concerts and shows. Okay. I think the energy is zapping. I mean, what I'm saying is that I don't want to be singing every night because I'm also lecturing daytime. Mm-hmm. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing a lot of projects. But music is the biggest, integral part of my being. I've been a songwriter for a long time. I've won many awards, except that I didn't sing much in Singapore. I've done a lot of concerts in my country, traveled in many countries just to do my music. So finally I decided, okay, I'm going to do this album called Wild and Wicked. It's a very significant album, actually, because it has 4 Filipino songs, which is what I am. I'm a Filipino woman, but also I'm happily living and marveling at my lifestyle here in Singapore. I'm living in Singapore for 22 years. I've been living here. So a lot of these songs are inspired by my my impressions of life.
With this new album, do you hope to make money out of singing, or is this just a labor of love?
No, there's no labor of love in this world. I've sort of funded my album all by myself. This is an independent label, under my own label. And I'm really like getting bust and broke. So you've got to buy this album. It's only $18, but they're really worth it. I'm not plugging it because I'm quite a good songwriter. I think so. I would like to believe so. And yes, it's not a labor of love. It's a combination of love, pain, cash.
What do you say to critics who say that you're a Jill of all trades? Okay. You've done everything, but can you say with absolute certainty that that you've really dwelled into that particular field very deeply? And
why do I need to do that? Life is full of lifestyle, living. This is my own being. I can be a lecturer at daytime, wear a jacket, look serious amidst my students, who I'm sure will be watching Razor TV, as long as you let me know the time. I'm lecturing in so many universities. I am a professional musician, a songwriter, a lecturer, a corporate trainer, and then I'm a corporate person. I can be anything, and you, Helmi, can be everything. As long as the calling is there and you're happy, you can do whatever you want. And to the critics, I respect your views, because I can also be a critic. That's also one of the things you can do.
Absolutely.
Food critic, or movie critic, or whatever critic. So there are so many things. I haven't discovered Pamela yet to my fullest dimension. And I want to go on living like that.
Okay. What about your music then? Is it also, wide-ranging? Or is there a particular genre that you prefer?
Music should be wide-ranging, and you should open your eyes to, and your ears and your heart to different kinds of music. But it's natural that when you record an album, you record songs that you like. That's the reason why you're recording them. I'm recording a pop rock genre. I'm working with the best rock musician I've ever had a luck of meeting in Singapore. His name is Moliano. And believe me, he's not a new name in the industry because he's been with the Love Hunters. And I respect him. He waited for 14 years to convince me to record my album.
You you've been a radio DJ for a long time. You've been a media personality for a long time, and usually it's you who's doing the interviewing, right? You've interviewed so many stars. What does it feel like being on both sides of the microphone?
To interview people is like prying into their lives, finding out every avenue that you can get information about them. It could be in a fun way, subtle way, more direct. It could be very, you could be really prying. Prying is the word because suddenly something pops up because they're not very careful about what they say.
Yeah.
When you're being interviewed, and it's good experience that you have knowledge because you are able to manage the interviewer yourself. Being in the mass media, of course, is
I'm being
something.
managed here. Yeah.
I'm not really sure, but if you can feel it, it means I'm successful. Yes.
Okay. And who were among your favorite interviewees?
The people that I interviewed when I was there were some difficult ones and there were some very interesting ones. I love interviewing. Let me see. Gloria Estefan was good. The bigger they are, the formula is the bigger they are, the more humble they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Cyndi Lauper was really good. Okay, and there were so many difficult ones. Some I don't want to mention them.
Oh, come on.
Okay, like
Sure.
Vanilla Ice. I'm sorry, Vanilla, but you were really tough. He wasn't really in a mood. Okay, I don't think we should be unfriendly towards the media. Being a media person myself, because it's not easy to do this job, to hang around and work according to schedule. So this is what I'm saying, that I'm a bit kinder when I'm being interviewed, and I prepare myself, getting ready for the camera. And I know that time is so important, so I just quickly pop out all the important things. This helps you save time.
Catch the next clip as Pamela dispenses advice on love, romance, and the art of being attractive.